Hello, and welcome to the Notary Life with Kimmi Podcast. I am also one of the trainers with Notary Educators, which includes myself, Kimberly Nunnally, Angela Johnson, and Alexis Franklin. We each own our own very successful notary businesses and teach notaries in all 50 states to be great and grow their own business. We will discuss general notary work, apostilles, ink fingerprinting, and the duties of a notary signing agent, and much, much more. For all of your notary needs, please visit notaryeducatorsllc.com. We hope you enjoy the show, and we wish you much success. Hello, and welcome to Notary Life with Kimmi. How is everyone? I'm going to give YouTube a few minutes to notify people. They take a few minutes, and Facebook will be joining us. Hey, playing in my yard, how is it going? Welcome. We'll give YouTube a few minutes to notify people. Hopefully everyone got their email and saw it on Facebook. Welcome to those who will join us on the podcast. Because in case you have not heard, we have a podcast. And it's actually doing very well. People are enjoying it at their convenience. They can listen. So if you missed something over here, hey, Allison, congratulations. Miss Allison is doing some amazing things. She's in our Facebook group. And we are so proud of you. The Forbidden Flower. How cute is that? Yay, caught the live. Yes, welcome. Hey, Rachel, how are you? Hey, Stephanie, how's it going? Welcome, everybody. So tonight we are doing the infamous, guess what? We're going to notarize toilet paper. So if you've listened to me all of 5 seconds or any of my videos, I always say if you're a good notary, you can even notarize a piece of toilet paper. And we're going to actually do the whole scenario tonight, okay? It's not going to take long. It's just like any other transaction, any other notarization that we get, okay? Hey, Miss Marjorie, how are you? Yes, Allison, we are so proud of you. And Danielle Starr, how are you? Is it Andre? Hi, welcome. Hey, Adrian, welcome, everybody. Again, to those who will join us on the replay and those who will join us on the podcast now, Notary Life with Kimmi Podcast. So I think I'm flying solo tonight. Angela and Alexis, I don't think they'll be joining us, but we're going to get right into it. So, y'all want to wait 2 minutes or no? How's y'all weekend going? Tell me how the weekend going and we'll get started. And then, do you think you can notarize a piece of toilet paper? Have you ever notarized something that was kind of weird? Have you? Do you think it's even possible? Put a 1 if you think, if somebody called you right now and said, hey, this is going to sound kind of strange, but I got a piece of toilet paper that me and my friend signed. Do you think you can notarize it? Let me know. 1 for yes, 2 for no. Let me know. Do you think you can notarize it right now? Somebody called you and said, hey, Facebook, I'm sorry, but I cannot see your names. I am so sorry. And I don't have no wingman tonight to tell me who's on Facebook. Oh, you know what? Let me try on my phone. But every time I do that, it doesn't go correct. So let me try. All right. We got some ones out there. Go ahead, people. I'm proud of you guys. Yeah, and I always say, if you're a good notary, you know what to do. If somebody even bring you a piece of toilet paper, you can notarize it. I'm learning on the job. We don't do on the job training as a notary. We don't do on the job training. Now, sometimes you may not understand everything, and that's okay. Oh, that's Alexis talking about I'm learning on the job. I know, Alexis. I know. I was going to say, okay, I got y'all on my phone for Facebook. So, hey, Carrie, Katrina. Katrina's doing some amazing things in our Facebook group, too. Amazing things. Yes, very good. So, I got you guys on my phone on Facebook. So, I'll see, can I keep up with the names that way? Okay. Alexis says she has to go. No problem, Alexis. Thank you for stopping by. All right, I think we have enough people here now. We're going to start with our sample call of the toilet paper. So I have the toilet paper right here for those of you who can see, and it's live. The scenario is Mr. Robert Jones and Mr. Peter Smith were out drinking one night, okay? This is the toilet paper. They actually wrote a little contract. I'm going to read to you what the contract says, and then we're going to actually notarize it, okay? Can someone join who isn't quite a notary yet? Join the Facebook group? Oh, yeah. Anybody can join our Facebook group. You don't even have to be taking any of our classes or anything. Yes, you can join our Facebook group. So let's read what the contract says that they wrote on a piece of toilet paper, okay? Literally, this is a piece of toilet paper. They were at the club, they were drinking, and Robert says, hey, man, I'm going to sell you my Apple Watch. And Peter said, oh, yeah, I would love to have the Apple Watch. Now, y'all know at the club, sometimes everybody been drinking a little bit, right? They've been drinking, so ain't no telling what they committing to, but they found a piece of paper some kind of way, in this case, toilet paper. So this is what Robert wrote. He wrote, I, Robert Jones, sell my Apple Watch to Peter Smith for $500. He must pay me on Friday, August 1st, 2023. So Robert signed it. Peter signed it, right? So now they call me. Ring, ring. Thank you for calling None Better Notary. This is Kimberly. How may I help you? Hey, Miss Kimberly, I got a strange request for you. I just sold my friend my Apple Watch. Now, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't normally work that late, y'all, so I'm being a little extra. But this is how things happen, Frill. If you open 24 hours, you will get this phone call. Hey, I just sold my friend my Apple Watch, and we ain't had nothing else to write it on, but we wrote it on a piece of toilet paper. Can you still notarize it? Oh, you sleepy and you like toilet paper? I guess so. So now Mr. Robert and Mr. Peter have arrived at your house, or you've arrived at the location wherever they are. They hand you the piece of toilet paper. You read it over and you're looking at this like, toilet paper? How they want me to notarize this? So we're going to actually do it now. So once they arrive to me, I'm going to do a whole appointment with you all. So once I either arrive at their location or they arrive to me, it's going to sound something like this. And for those of you who are just joining us, we are notarizing toilet paper, okay? How do you notarize a piece of toilet paper? Okay, the scenario is they were at the club drinking. One person sold their watch to another, and now they found you as a notary. 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning for those of you who are just joining. Now, that's the last little update we'll do. You probably have to go back and catch the replay, okay, so we can keep it moving. So now I did my little spiel, and they've told me the scenario. I've arrived, or they came to me, whatever. And now I'm going to ask Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones, may I have your ID, please? Mr. Smith, may I have your ID, right? Here we go with the toilet paper. I'm still holding it, looking at it, trying not to tear it because it's so thin. Make sure your hands are not wet when you hold a document, because now this is their official document, the toilet paper. This is their official document, so we do not want to ruin it, right? So they giving me their ID. I'm looking them both over, and I'm like, okay, Mr. Smith, Mr. Jones, it'll be my pleasure to assist you. I recorded in my journal. Everything looks good. So now how do we actually notarize it? So there is no notarial wording. It's not a jurat. It's not an acknowledgement. It's not anything, okay? So how do we notarize that? Now, our two clients who are a little bit under the influence have to make a decision. Because if I choose and say, you know what, I think I'll just throw a jurat on there. Oh, I think I'll just throw a acknowledgement on there. Now I'm practicing law. For those of you who do not know, you cannot make any decisions for your clients, okay? 0 decisions. They have to make all the decisions. So now my conversation sounds like this with them, the two of them. All right, Mr. Jones and Mr. Smith, your document, which is the piece of toilet paper, does not have any place for me to sign as the notary. So I'm going to give you 2 options. They're going to sound kind of similar, but you have to make the decision which one you would like me to do, okay? And I'm going to say, you can either tell me the information on the piece of toilet paper is true, and I'll use one form to document it, to get it completed, or I can put you under oath, and you can tell me that the information is true. So they both had a little something, so they're like, oh, yeah, it's true. I know Mr. Smith gonna pay me my money, girl. I'm just here because I need something on paper. You know, I watch Judge Judy, and she always said if it's not on paper, it didn't happen. So we found this toilet paper, we wrote it down, and we called you. So now we are going to go to our handy dandy acknowledgments. Okay. If you do not have some blank acknowledgments and jurats in your bag, you need to have some, okay? You need to have some. So I have my little folder right here, and I have my extra, says extra blank jurats and acknowledgments right here. You can download those from your state's website, or you can get them from the NNA. So they told me already, hey, everything is true. So we're not going to do an oath. We're just going to go ahead and do an acknowledgement. So I have my acknowledgement right here from the state of Georgia, where I'm located. Wherever you are located, you will pull out an acknowledgement for your state. Okay. And I'm going to get an ink pen. And we're going to fill it out. Okay. So again, we have our piece of toilet paper with no notarial wording, right? Nothing on there for the notary. Blank, blank, blank. But I'm going to use my acknowledgement. For those who can see me, you can see it right here. This is for the state of Georgia, right? So I'm just going to fill it up. It's one page. The next statement is, what is the title of the document? So we're going to put, what is it, a watch? We're going to put Apple Watch Agreement. So it does not have a title on the toilet paper. There is no title. There is no title. So what I'm going to do is write what the content of the document is, and it's about an Apple Watch. Okay. And the date that it was signed. So the date today is 7/28/2023. Keep filling out my acknowledgement. Okay. This is my blank one. I'm going to put Gwinnett County. Today's date again. I'm going to put the name of the two people that appeared before me, because Mr. Robert Jones is here and Mr. Peter Smith is here, right? So I'm notarizing both signatures. Whoever is in front of you, that's whose name you need to write on that blank line, okay? Then it asked me, do I personally know them, or did they give me a driver's license? I do not know them, so we're going to put no. All right, then I'm going to sign it. All right. Next step, doing a regular notarization here, okay? Next step, we're going to stamp it. So I pull out my handy dandy notary stamp. Here we go. Y'all know I love me some pink. I love that sound. It just sounds like money. Don't that sound like money, y'all? Every time I pull it out, I know it's cha-ching. Okay, so here we go. We're going to stamp it. All right, so now we stamped our acknowledgement. And we need to write our commission on there. 7/20. Oh, mine is actually October 17, 2023. Okay. So we're going to double check our work as we always do. And you know this if you've taken any training with me. We always double check our work. So now everything is good to go, right? We have our notarial certificate because it was not one on the toilet paper, right? So how do we put it all together? Is he going to walk around with those two pieces of paper? Nope. Because I have in my notary supply bag all of just everything I need. So watch my notary supply videos if you have not. But in my bag, though, I have a stapler. So whenever you add a certificate, okay, if you don't know what a certificate is, you probably need to be doing some training. Don't be out there on the job training like somebody said earlier, okay? So now we have our document, which is the toilet paper, right? That's our official document, is the toilet paper. And then our notarial block is going to be what I just completed. And then I always staple it to the upper right-hand corner. I'm sorry, upper left-hand corner. You could do either one, but I mean, it'd probably be best if you do the left. So now this document has been officially notarized. This piece of toilet paper, okay? It's officially notarized. We got the stamp. We got the notarial wording. Everything is good to go. Now, there is more than one way to do this. We are not going to do the other way tonight. But I wanted you to know and really appreciate the need to be a great notary, okay? And that means just about any scenario, when someone comes to you, I want you to be able to do it. So we're at 13 minutes, and I talked to about 3 before we even got started. So you can see my whole process, and I haven't collected my money yet because they're calling me at 2 o'clock in the morning. You guys know it's going to be a premium on that. So I don't charge for certificates. These are free. But it is going to be a premium because they called me at 2:00 in the morning and they want me to get out my bed to notarize a piece of toilet paper. Okay. So we have concluded. We have collected our money. We have given the client a receipt. I wanted to show you all my receipt book too, because I don't think I had a chance to show you the last time. So I wanted to upgrade, and I still give people a receipt book. Okay. I mean, a receipt. You don't have to. A lot of times people don't, but I got these from Amazon and I was able to get my name printed on them. Okay. So I just wanted to upgrade. I normally say you can get them right at the Dollar Tree, and you can, but I just love these, and people love seeing it with your name printed on it. So again, you don't have to do that. I'm going to hang out a few minutes and take a few questions. Let me read a few of the comments. So you can notarize anything if you know how to do it. That's my point. And I do not want you guys out there willy-nilly stamping documents and you don't know what to do. So you either need to be in one of our live trainings or you need to do my Notarize Like a Pro course, okay? So you can learn how to properly notarize documents, because that's the number one reason why documents are returned seriously, because they're not notarized correctly. They're not. And even something as that simple as that cell phone document for them, that's important, and it needs to be notarized. Okay, it needs to be notarized correctly. Let me give you a couple more announcements before I get the comments. If you have not heard, next Friday we are doing the notary Q&A. There are still spaces available. You can sign up at notaryeducatorsllc.com. That is completely free. New notaries, if you have a notary business and it's not thriving the way you want it to, bring your questions. We're going to be there completely free again, answering all your questions. And we are asking that when we hop on at 7:00, don't be shy. Don't be shy, because we do plan to try to keep it around that hour mark, okay? And we want to answer as many questions as we can. All right. So let me hit these comments right quick. Let's see where we are. We are at Latoya says you shouldn't notarize it if they're drunk, right? Well, I mean, your definition of drunk, Latoya, and their definition of drunk is different. Even my definition of drunk. So I don't know if I said drunk. I know I said they had been drinking. So, maybe they are literate. They were alert enough rather, to write up the toilet paper. They were alert enough to say, "Hey man, you want my watch?" So that's not for me to make that call. Now, if they both walking in, and they're driving too, if they drove to me. So, that's not for me to get into all of that. At that point, now I'm becoming an attorney. I'm becoming a police officer, etc. So none of those are my title. My title is to identify them and get it done if I can. Rachel says, are they sober at the appointment? We're going to assume that they're sober, or at least, because I'm not doing breathalyzers, right? I'm just going to make sure that they are as alert as they can be under my watch, because it's not for me, again, to decide, if they're alert, if they're drunk, whatever their status is. That's not my business. So we can write this part in. You have several ways you can do it. Yes, you could write it in. That is another way you could do it. You could write it in. Kay's Keto Lifestyle says, does the stamp have to be rectangular, or are the round seals fine? The round stamp is also acceptable. I don't particularly use the round stamp because I have one, though. I have 3 stamps, actually. If your state allows you to have more than one, that's something I always recommend in case one breaks. I have had that happen. Check out my video. I did a video on it. My stamp actually broke. So I have like 3 stamps. But if your state allows you to have a backup, so don't put in the comment, my state said I can't have a backup. You may not be able to, but in my state, there is no restriction. Okay. So double check your state and just see if you can. But if you can, you need a backup, because anything can happen. So I don't like the round one because it's usually a little bit too big for most regular documents. Now on this document we did tonight, it's plenty of space. So we could have used a round one. But I carry in my bag both of my rectangular. Matter of fact, let me show you my other one. I still have to do my video on the mini one. I'll do that one next week for you. But this is my other stamp. I have a purple one. This is a little bit smaller. I did a whole video on this too. So you might check it out. But this one is a little bit bigger. This one is a little bit smaller. So I have 2 that I always carry. And then I have my round one too. So I told you I have 3. Actually, I have 4 because I forgot my mini. I'm going to do the mini one next week. I'll show y'all that next week. So anyway, so this would be considered general notary work. Yes. The forbidden flower garden. Yes. This is general notary work. People will call you at all times of the night. I got somebody right now. I closed at 5 today, but he said, can I come around 7 or 7:30? Well, I always take clients. I mean, unless I'm sick or something, even though I'm closed technically, he called me after 5. I was already closed. So I don't know what made him feel like he could call anyway. But he called, I picked up the phone, and he's on his way about 7 o'clock. So 7:30. So it's cool. Him and his daughter need a power of attorney done for a car loan or a car or something. And some like this, how much would that cost? Oh, so it depends on how far I have to drive. I mean, I don't leave my house for under $40. So we talking 2 o'clock in the morning, probably $65, $75, depending on how far I had to go, or if they came to me, at least that same amount. Because you're talking a premium now. We're talking 2 o'clock in the morning. So Davita says, this is awesome. My pleasure. So Tawana says, what was the name of that certificate? I caught it at the end. Yes. So we use an acknowledgement certificate. So every transaction or every notary, you won't use the same. You won't be using the same certificate because it's based on the client. They have to choose. So go back and watch my video. At the beginning of this, I did an example of what that sounds like. So if it doesn't already have notarial wording on it, now you have to figure out what do they want to do. Do they need an acknowledgement or a jurat? And if you ask the client that, they're going to say, I don't know. If you say, do you need an acknowledgement or a jurat? They're going to say, I don't know. Most notaries don't know the difference. And it's not making fun of anybody, but the majority do not know. So if you don't know as a notary, the client don't know which one they need. Renee says, does it matter what color your ink stamp is? I'm in North Carolina. Yes, it does. It should be black. Now, there are a couple states that require a different color. I want to say it's Utah is purple. I wrote a book for every single state, so I don't know them off the top of my head. But check out the book I wrote for North Carolina. But your ink stamp should be at notaryeducatorsllc.com is my book collection. Your ink stamp should be black, and I have been called dozens of times because notaries will use a pretty purple ink or some pretty pink or either blue. Even blue is not the standard. Some companies want black, okay? So again, if your state says it has to be blue, if it has to be purple, if it has to be lilac or whatever, then that's what you have to do. But other than that, industry standard is black ink, okay? Hey, from Michigan. Let me see if I can tell who that is. Joanne Penn, how's it going over there? Christina Comby, hey. Stacy, what's up? Carrie Brown is with us. And I am on Facebook, guys, so give me just a second. This is Carrie. Carrie says, if it doesn't stand up in court, at least it is not due to the incorrect notary. You know it, girl. But that probably would stand up in court. I mean, it's a real piece of paper. It's just a type of paper. No more than you use an 8.5 by 11, 8.5 by 14. It's just a piece of paper. Now, it's not your regular piece of paper, but you know what I'm saying? So Katrina says, so if you have a school resident note and it just has a section for the parents to sign, do you just stamp below their signature or give them the option for an acknowledgement or a jurat and attach it? Yeah, we don't make decisions for the client. Normally, clients want their documents stamped. Okay. So that's why I said there is another way to process even what we did tonight. As far as the toilet paper example, there's always more than one way to do something. So, but basic Notary 101 is you always want to try to stamp the client's document. A lot of notaries, their first inclination is, let me add either an acknowledgement or a jurat. Let me add something. What do I add? What? No. If they brought you one piece of paper, they usually want to go home with one piece. Okay. But that's going to be depending on the circumstances, the situation, what kind of document. Okay. Do you charge for after hours? We kind of already talked about that. That's going to be a yes. That is going to be a yes. I do charge a little bit more. Normally, I try not to charge extra. I really do. But like the guy coming tonight, yeah, I charged him an extra $10. Now, I didn't tell him because you're coming after 7, you know. Good, Katrina. She says she stamped the document. Yes, always try to stamp the document. That's your first course of action. If you cannot for some reason, then we go to our other alternatives. Okay. Got it. So it's at my discretion. Yeah, I mean, if you don't feel like they're competent, that is your judgment call. It really is. If you feel like they're not competent, we're not doing anything that's going to get us in trouble. So I'm never doing anything where I feel like it's going to come back on me. Or like, for example, I had I think I talked about this with you guys. I had a father and his new wife. They had a child that was like around 10 or 11. They wanted the child to sign a statement that he wanted to live with his father and his new stepmother. And I'm like, well, where's mom? I didn't feel comfortable with that, but it was just a simple statement. But for me and my business, no, mom was not coming back and say, why you let that kid sign, why you let my child sign that? So for me, I was like, it's a no-go. However, I referred it out to who I call my mentor, and he did it. No questions asked. Now, I know he charged a premium because I know him. I know he charged a premium, but you see what I'm saying? So if I don't feel good about something, it was so funny with that particular one I'm just mentioning. Angela was like, are you going to be thinking about this for the next 6 months? And I said, I sure am. She was like, don't do it. And y'all know Angela will play about the money. So Angela's our other trainer for those of you who may be new with us or just now listening. It's myself, Angela Johnson, and Alexis Franklin, okay? We form Notary Educators together. That's notaryeducatorsllc.com, and we'll all be there next Friday night at the Q&A. So, yeah, you got to make some decisions. What they say, critical thinking. I don't particularly like those terms because sometimes it can be condescending, but you have to make some business decisions. I'll just say that, if it don't set right with you, do not do it, okay? And I have a really crazy picture I use in one of my training courses. If you looking like that lady, you don't want to touch it, okay? Now, I don't care how much they pay you. The Forbidden Flower Garden says, and the round, cylinder, rectangular are the same, right? Just different shapes. That is correct. Would you put the link for your receipt book, please? Can you visit notaryeducatorsllc.com? Click under Notary Supplies. I think I added it there. Pearl, visit there. Give me about 5 minutes after we finish because I don't want to stop the live right now. And I don't have the link handy, but you get 600 of them. They were $140, I think. But again, it's not necessary. So if you're just starting out, you do not have to have that. Somebody on Facebook said they have 3 stamps too. Let me see who that is. See, I can't go back on my phone. All right. Sorry, Facebook. I can't see who that is. I have 3. And then Notary Guy says, hey, Notary Guy. And Pearl, how are you? Thank you, Pearl, for your wanting to purchase that too. But I'll add it to the Amazon store, but I don't have the link handy. Let's see. Notary Guy says, can you use an acknowledgement stamp on the toilet paper, or would you still need the loose certificate? That would be up to you and your state. I do have those other stamps. I talk about them frequently. Tonight, I wanted to keep it as clean as I could for those who may be new and not complicate things. But yes, you could do that. Okay. The Forbidden Flower Garden says, and would you record a small notary record like this in your book? Oh, yeah. I record everything in my book. Everything. Hey, Johnny Paul. Yes. Everything goes in my notary book, in my journal. Yeah. And in my state, I'm not even required to keep a journal. And actually, out of all 50 plus DC, 70% are not required to keep a journal. But we're going to always keep a journal, right? Because we are notary pros around here, notary educators, okay? You ain't take one of our classes and we told you don't get no journal. You're going to always have a journal. We already answered that about additional fees. Do you have a breakdown on pricing? Johnny Paul, for pricing, we do those one-on-one for your particular state, for your particular business. That's private. I won't ever do that publicly. Now I have about 8 videos on pricing. how to price. You want to do your screening questions. So I have about 7 to 8 videos on how to price. So you can definitely check those out. If you want more specifics, you probably need to do the one-on-one. Okay. But yeah, you can definitely check out those videos. And again, your screening questions is going to be your number one thing. What time of day is it? How far do I have to travel? I'm thinking about all those kind of things when I do my pricing. Okay. Danielle Starr says, I appreciate this so much. You are so welcome. And hello to whoever that is on Facebook. Unfortunately, I cannot see it. Rachel says, where did you get your supply bag, if you don't mind me asking? No, I don't. Let me show you my bag. I have it. I came prepared like a doctor tonight, y'all. Never leave home without it. Got my sanitizer, mace. Don't know how to use it. I was with my sister earlier. She said, you got your mace? I was like, girl, I don't even know how to use it. But anyway, I got my bag. And this was on Amazon. I've been thinking about upgrading, guys, to like a nice leather bag. You know how you go through a period in your life and you just feel like you want to upgrade everything. So I love this bag, but it's kind of just like a polyester. You know, I love the feather. People love it. Everything pink. But I've really been thinking I want to give me a nice carrying bag and make a statement when I enter. So I don't know. I'm still processing that because this bag is so perfect for everything I need. And then my other thing is because I use all this ink all the time, I don't want to get something so pretty that I don't want to use it. Matter of fact, let me get these stamps off my carpet. Yeah, I don't want to get something so cute that I don't want to use it because I have all these ink everywhere. My ink pens bust sometimes. The ink stamps, even look at my hands. Look at that. So I'm always with ink. So if I get me a pretty bag, it's just going to get messed up. So that's why I had that black one too. Because black shows everything. Oh, Jeffrey is in the house. My hubby. He said, great example, Kimmi. I appreciate it, Jeffrey. Too sweet, too sweet. And let's see here. I added acknowledgement because in our state laws, you must have notarial wording. Yes, that is true. That's what we did tonight. Facebook. Who was that? Tarsha. Yes, Tarsha Jackson. Hey, Tarsha, how are you? Yes, that's true. And we added notarial wording tonight. Remember the toilet paper example? It does not have. I got it right here. It don't have no notarial wording on it. So we had to add the acknowledgement or the dread. Here's the toilet paper, no notarial wording. So we did exactly what the state calls for. Y'all know I ain't get up here and teach y'all something y'all ain't supposed to be doing now. I know I'm hearing some kickback about this toilet paper, but I just want to make a point that you can notarize anything if you know how to do it, okay? So let's keep going. Tahir says, hey, Tahir, that's a new name for me. Do you attach a jurat or acknowledgement on a car title transfer that does not have the proper notary language? I'm going to have to see the document. I need to know if it doesn't have the right language on it, then yes, you're going to add something. You're going to add, and you may already have the verbiage there. It may already say the person need to be under oath, and you'll just add your own jurat to make it whatever compliant with your state. But a lot of times I find, like I just said, hey, Case Keto. A lot of times I find that notaries are just adding acknowledgments and jurats because they don't know what to do. And you don't just start adding something. Can you imagine going to the doctor? I'm going to get ready to wrap this up, y'all, because I said 30 minutes and I'm always over. But I like to be clear when I'm teaching or training or whatever I'm doing. And if I'm giving you some information, I want to be clear. Can you imagine going to the doctor and he's supposed to pull out your gallbladder, and while he's there, he said, you know what? Let's just pull out the liver. Let's just pull out, or let's just add, No, they're going to do exactly what they're supposed to do. So it's the same thing as a notary. We don't just add stuff because we want to, or we don't know what to do. I'm unsure, so I'll just start. No. What if the doctor get in there and say, I think I'm supposed to take out the gallbladder, but I ain't really sure where it is, or it's kind of hard to get that out, so let me just take out something else. Let me just take out the spleen. No. So it's the same premise, guys. Our notary business is just as serious, for real, as any other career. It really is. So somebody said on Facebook, I tried signing up for the event. Not sure if I did it correctly. Hey, Katrina. Well, you can just sign up again. It's on the front page. I did move it. It was under live events, but now it's on the front page of the website. So now no one should have a problem finding it. You can feel free to sign up again. Now, don't everybody sign up again if you think you didn't sign up correctly, because you're going to throw off the links for everybody, okay? It's on Zoom. So every time you sign up, that means somebody else cannot come. And we don't want to do that, okay? Don't even share your link. You got one and then you're going to share it with everybody else. Matter of fact, the links are not out yet. They will be coming out soon, though. They will be coming out soon. So go ahead and sign up now, though, and then the link will have to come out later because I made a mistake on something, either me or Zoom. I had to increase the Zoom for this particular Q&A session because I'm only allowed 100 for the account that I have. This is way more than y'all probably want to know. But I really wanted to make sure everybody can join this event. So I'm paying extra money this month to increase it so people can join the Zoom. Okay. So again, let's just be fair and make sure you think about the next person. Okay. So don't just keep signing up. We will be sending out the final link. Okay. Should I attend a training before applying for my stamp, or can I apply with no training? Yes, you can get your supplies, but I really recommend let's do the training first and we go over what supplies you need, because notaries, we get excited and then you start buying everything under the sun and you don't even need that, or you're not even ready for it yet, okay? Alexis says Ohio doesn't, and we do have training dates up for August, guys. The live training, we have 4 classes, I think, for August. We have 4 classes. So the free event is next Friday, and then we have 4 live trainings for the month of August. And then we're going to go in a different direction with training starting September. I'm going to go ahead and tell you about it, even though the ladies aren't here. Maybe I should wait. Let me wait on that. Okay. I'll wait. I try to give y'all everything. Okay, we'll wait on that because Angela and Alexis are going to be like, you shouldn't have said that. Anyway, training will be a little, not the training classes. They're going to be the same, but we're just going to go in a little different direction in September. But yeah, we'd like to get some of you in an August classes. So let's see. So Ohio doesn't require a journal. You bet I got one to keep myself covered. Yes, Allison. Oh, you're in Texas. Okay, yeah, we train all 50 states. Notary guy. Oh, you're in Georgia. Cool. Johnny Paul says, thank you. I don't have a car, but there are offices near me for rent. I don't know if you're referring to me or if you're talking to somebody else, Davida. But we have really been talking about offices too lately. But I don't think we're going to do it. You know why? For us, because we all like being mobile. If I get an office for me personally, and I've really been thinking about it, guys, I'm not going to lie. But I like being mobile. And I don't want to be sitting in the office. If I want to sit in the office 9 to 5, I would be sitting in the office 9 to 5. I want to go notarize something, or like this man coming at 7. Right now I can talk to you guys, or you know, if I want to wash my hair or whatever in between appointments. That's the whole point of being an entrepreneur for me in my business. Now, for someone else, having an office may be appropriate. We even did a whole video on that too. So check that out. It was a great conversation. Should you rent an office or should you not? And because at that time, everybody was renting offices. And again, for me, I think it's a beautiful thing if you can have an office. Kudos to all my notaries out there that have their own office. Okay. And again, for me, it's something that I'm like, dang, I kind of want an office. But then I go back to, then who's going to man the office? That means I got to go sit there? No, I don't want to do that. I'd rather go stamp a paper, come back home, have my breakfast, go back out at noon, you know, come back home for dinner, come back home, catch my shows, go back out. So it's kind of just a personal decision. That's pretty cool if you have an office, though. You're welcome, Pearl. And Carla says, did I miss notarizing the toilet paper? You did, but go back and catch it at the beginning. The replay will be up shortly. As soon as we end, actually, it'll go up. So my notary bag is coming. Rachel said, I meant to say the bag you had your stapler in. Oh, okay. This came from Walmart. I love this little bag, too. If you can see it, it looks a little dirty because it's pink. And that's another reason. Remember, I just said I would like to have me a new notary bag. But look at all that ink. So eventually, I might even just replace this to black because I like my stuff to look nice when I pull it out. Matter of fact, I might do that. Just replace this as black. I don't want to because I love the pink. But yeah, that came right from Walmart. And this is a good time to get those kind of bags. Let me show you one more time. Because it's just a pencil case. It's just a pencil case. So I have my stapler And this is not what's in your notary bag. I have some tape because I like to tape my FedEx labels to the make sure it doesn't open. I got some extra ink, paper clips, some little quick sort ink pens, arthritis ink pens for elderly people, nursing homes. Woo, Lordy B. Okay. Let's see. Can I order stamps from the Amazon? Yes. Check out my notary supply list at notaryeducatorsllc.com. I have a supply list over there. Tennessee is in the house. My family is from there. Memphis, to be exact. You're so welcome, Michelle. Hello, everyone from Florida. Who is that? We're going to say hi. And we're going to get out of here. Not Nady. Hey, Nady. The Forbidden Garden. I already got my notary wish list on Amazon. Everything in pink. Cool. Show us the arthritis pen. Okay, I'm going to show y'all this last thing. And then we got to go, y'all. We got to go because I'm going to get in trouble. I love these ink pens. I have two, actually. I have two. So this one is a little chunkier. And it's all at the website on the supply list. This one is chunkier because a lot of elderly people, they can't hold the pen like we do. So they might have to hold it like this. For those of you who are watching YouTube, you can see me holding the pen and then they'll sign it like that, okay? They'll sign it like that. I'm so sorry. Y'all know I got to go over. Hold on. Because I have two. Let me see if I have the other one. And I also have the little card for my people that are blind. Hold on. Oh, where's my other pen at? My other pen is like a U shape. Wait a minute. Where's that pen at? Hold on, y'all. But my other pen is like a U shape. It must be in my bag somewhere. But this is for my people that are blind. It's a signature guard. Okay. And again, sometimes they have a problem, staying within the line. So I have that. And I've used that many times for my elderly clients, the guard, because they may not be able to stay within the lines either. Where's my other pen at? I know as soon as I get off with you guys, I'm going to see it. Oh, here it is. I'm very organized. Where my pen at? You see, this one is like a U shape, and they put their finger like right here for those of you who are watching YouTube. And it goes like that. And then that way, if their fingers have to go up, because, sometimes again, with elderly people, the way that their hands may start taking shape as they age is a little, it's complicated. So they have to be able to write. So I have everything for my clients. And when I pull out this fat ink pen, this chunky one, they're like, you have everything. So I do try to prepare for every situation, because not only does it make my interaction better, it makes the clients better. It puts them at ease, That's what somebody's saying right now, helps them to relax. I would like to say I'm a boss lady, you know what I'm saying? But I'm a great notary and a good business owner. I do try. I try to make sure that I take care of my clients, okay? Augusta is in the house. What's up? The budget guy. Hey. So, yes, I want you all to be bosses in your business too. Hey, Chantel. How's it going? Yeah, I want you guys. Stacy's in the house. Hey, Stacy. Yes, I really want you guys to be bosses in your business. Bosses, bossettes, whatever, So if we can help you on your journey at notaryeducatorsllc.com, it would be our pleasure. We have the apostille courses. We have the Notarize like a pro. Alexis has the Google My Business. We got everything you need just about. We're working on a few more things for you too. We want to be a one-stop shop for you. But in the meantime, guys, I am going to get out of here because I have definitely overstayed what I said I was going to do. So don't kill me. I thank y'all for hanging out with me. If you did miss anything as far as notarizing toilet paper, go back and watch it from the beginning. Let me see if my client canceling right quick so I can talk about him. Oh, nope. He said he'll be here in 30 minutes. He said I'll be here in 30. Okay. Or less. Okay. Because I was going to say, he's trying to cancel. Ain't too many people working after 7 o'clock, y'all. So I hope y'all working to get that money. So, and then I'll see you guys next Friday for sure. I will be back between Monday, Tuesday. Sometime I'll be back, y'all. Y'all know I'm coming back. But until next time, I am going to say, y'all be blessed out there and get your money. Notarize like a pro, okay? I want all of you to be notarizing like a pro. And guess what? It's not that complicated. You heard it here first. Okay, bye. Take care, guys. Thank you again for listening to the Notary Life with Kimmi podcast. We would love to be a part of your notary journey. Please visit us at notaryeducatorsllc.com for all of your notary training needs. Also, please feel free to join the Notary Life with Kimmi YouTube channel, where Kimmi has over 400 videos that will help you to grow and build a successful notary business. Until the next episode, we wish you much success on your journey. Bye.